Kid size.
Is he small enough to fit in it though?
I haven't seen him.
You know, like Hmong people
play football.
You have any
Oh,
family
okay.
members that have goats, like your dad or your brother?
No,
Or you have
my
brothers?
family, my immediate family,
Chimo.
So we're very fortunate.
Okay.
But I studied enough and asked enough questions to people because I'm a part of the study that it takes a toll on the body, quality of life, mental health. Like,
And I seen a lot of like Hmong people, that's including myself back in Togu, Jordan, like Hmong I seen a lot of like OG Hmong guys, the people your chua, I mean,
it's very dangerous.
which is not
doesn't
FDA,
help anything.
which is not FDA, approved, and
It doesn't help anything.
It doesn't.
You
For
just
me,
need to exercise.
I've done it before, but now that because you're FDA approved,
You've done it before?
yeah, cause it helps. Yeah, but
They're
it's
steroids.
Yeah.
That's what they are. They're steroids.
It loosens things.
Yes.
Like, it makes things like a little bit easier.
Yeah.
Just
The knee
block
backlash,
things,
like,
things like
as
that.
far as why?
But do you agree that working out?
Yes.
heals it? Most of
me,
it.
For me,
Most of it.
from what I experienced,
Do you believe me?
yes. Go work out. Keep yourself in healthy shape and drink a lot of water.
Cũng mà cũng hay nó có cũng chỉ nên có doctor itu more degree now like no offense but like cũng bao tiền như quá and like the OGs they just need to work out a little bit.
Yeah.
Then you just need to keep your life
Healthy.
healthy.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I think like what you're saying is like Hmong na kuchia hai tia hai lu hai lu
Hay thua kiến ta yeah đã.
yo no che khó no che yin yo hai tia khó thu yo hai tia if you can keep a healthy balanced lifestyle and avoid yo hai tia you bao hai tia chữ no chữ che yin chỉ trong đôi you lúc đấy đó sao no mà trái bên gì yo hai tia yeah yeah 咱要民主 yeah but yeah, that's great. But if you like you yeah, mock it cho lâu ít sẽ hay nó thế. Cũng nó chơi cũng yêu to cũng chỉ nó chơi cũng yêu to chơi xuống nó thế. So it's like okay, well that's true, but
you gotta concern about your health.
yeah, 啥做对可能thế, đó khó. 已经什么做事啊，已经么生子，已经么对有点对路you could think you so just try to be healthy as best as you can. And drinking is a problem in our community. I mean, I'll be honest, it is.
So Yeng, I want to ask you, for Gaona, can anybody get it, or is it genetics, or is it
I think it's for what I seen, it's genetics.
Genetics.
Some people can get it.
My dad has gout and it
But some people can get it. Like I almost got it. Like one time I was like drinking so much I don't care about my body at all. Because I was so heavy for my weight.
Sure.
And then it started like developing. I don't know if that's the same thing.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Like you'd probably have to talk to your physician about that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I wouldn't know.
Yeah.
Sounds like it.
Yeah, you know, like you get so heavy too, and then you start developing that weight and that wound, and then
Maybe
beans start develop, but then
maybe you just got so fat that you thought that.
man, I hope that's it. But then it feel like I
Yeah.
like that. But I didn't do that. I didn't have that.
Gout, from what I understand, gout usually occur during big joints.
You don't got gain access.
Yeah, but got knee, like it's the big joints in your toe, those are big joints and then
What if you got fat in your body, you couldn't support your leg?
That too, I mean,
right?
That too, but
It's scientific, right?
yeah.
I mean, people even have gout in their fingers.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
You'll
It
see
could be
the
anywhere.
deformities.
Yeah. You'll see it. You'll see redness, tenders.
Is it more serious nowadays than before, or do you think that it's
I think it's certainly exacerbated with our diet and lack of exercise.
like
Because there's still more
okay?
For me, I would say that's a serious. A serious
Exercising.
Yeah.
It help in the 100%, 90%.
Oh, last you like okay, you go more like health condition, like you go exercise maybe once a year rather than you have 5, 6, 7 times a year,
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't. It's not a cure, but it prevents
Yeah.
you having it
Yeah.
more and more and more. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I would say that that certainly plays a very big contribution in gout attacks and having gout. But I think that your avenue to getting it more prone to getting it is also genetics.
Yeah, genetics.
Okay.
Because 北蒙嘅英莫媽
Uh-huh.
更牛啦，就
Yeah. So Yang, have you ever had? Do you have gout?
I don't
Or
have
is your
gout.
fam- Okay.
I've never had a gout attack, but I would never. want
Right.
to-
If he have gout, he'll never hunt fish.
possibly
Yeah,
true.
that's true.
Right?
Yeah. My brother-in-law.
I mean, you can
he's,
still hunt fish. You can still go
but-
hunting, but you can't just like
Can't go
no,
when
you,
it's there.
Not slide it there. You know, like fish could
Yeah.
trigger it
Yeah.
or anything. You know, seafood
we-
trigger. You know, I mean,
I've-
you can still do your hobby, but you can't just
Right.
eat it.
I've only heard stories about it, and it seems so painful. With it,
Oh,
like
painful.
everybody that said
Painful.
it, it's just so
They
serious
say that you
they.
can't walk
Can't
to
kick
the
no more.
restroom.
Yeah. Can't
Yeah.
walk. Can't even
教
kick.
育
Right?
三木教我教
Yeah.
教
You,
What
can't
the heck?
even, you can't even walk.
Yeah,
You
you
can't
can't
even
walk.
walk. You can't even like.
Yeah.
You can't even sleep.
Yeah,
No
that's what my
way.
brother-in-law
Like a
said.
ditch like that.
Nope.
No, you
They
can't.
say even people breathing on it,
Yeah.
like if like,
What?
Go on, when you
They mock it.
Cái bơi thổ cái bữa you have to put your feet up like this. Có chân chăm mùa này trong
Yeah,
mùa
come
to.
on. Come on, it's all lucky.
Wow.
That's China job.
Yeah, this was sometimes cái tuần này you know you get tired and you down day trong chăm cho cái that's three times.
Oh, I
three
see.
times the
Holy
more.
cow.
Cái thổi cái jogging down đi trong chăm rush cái mùa to. That's where like oh my god you just
Oh,
want to chop it
man.
off.
No
You know?
way.
Yes.
But the toy qua.
More.
That bad.
When anyway,
Damn.
there are times when you have gout and then you know like talk about gout, cái just một này, like mom nhỏ này, mom nhỏ này, I don't know you stop. Shut up, you know. Like, don't bother me.
Nó thổi your tail.
Yeah.
Chỉ muốn
It's
là
like
trẻ.
that.
plays a
Yeah.
lot with mental health.
Yes,
does,
it does.
it does.
Dang.
And mental.
I can see it.
Yeah.
You know?
So like our mango C, which is our Hmong and vitamin C group who's studying Hmong gout or gout in Hmong men, gout and Hmong in general, we'll have our results. Like I was telling you earlier, that we'll have our results out next week, and I'll be posting it on my website, on my Facebook page, and I can tag you too because we're
Yeah.
talking about it now. A lot of Hmong men are suffering from it that still don't get medical treatment,
Yeah.
and it can be even worse 10 years down the road because
Oh yeah, it'll
It's
get
just-
worse.
there's
It'll
just
get worse.
so much stuff that needs to happen that they're maybe avoiding the unknown. It's like 轮差要我去报一点有我的家呢 and so it's even worse when you don't have insurance. You know,
It's even worse if you don't do anything about it.
right?
Because you know when you more I mean you gotta study your own body.
Yeah.
You know like cái more cái nó chỉ cái bao giờ nó more try to avoid it. Yeah, just listen to your body. Your body is telling you to avoid that certain food, you know.
Right.
So that's from what I experienced. I like
Yeah, you don't take it serious until you got it, and it's
Yeah.
like, oh my god,
and then
my
once
life
you
can end.
don't take care of that, and then like you're saying, it's gonna get worse and worse and worse. To be my moment, may huh?
Yeah.
After that, a couple years, and you start to
Right.
You start to grow.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
Let me ask you guys this: out of like your fingers right here, how many of let's say that there are people that you know that have gout. Can you say that you know individuals? How many fingers can you hold up of people that you know, like immediately that have gout? It can be friends or family. Like I can count more than 20 people that have.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure. I can Van, okay, and then my brother-in-law. Yep, that's
Mongo.
two already. You know.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and my brother-in-law.
That's 3 for you.
That's 3. Yeah.
Okay. Right off the top of your head, how about you?
Like 5 people.
5 people.
Did you include yourself?
Oh yeah.
Six.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got 4.
You got 4 people, you know.
Like right off the bat.
Yeah.
Like, what I could.
Maybe
think
I
about
have
now.
some relatives that have gout, but like Gucci like cho nung lo ha.
Right.
Like you complain about like mongo now.
Right.
Yeah.
So you can count. Like
Yeah,
this
you-
percentage
Yeah.
is really bad.
I think it's
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's the in the tree line, like tree like a lot of Hmong community
Yeah.
people has it.
And like I said, or like what you said, Yang, I think it has a lot to do with drinking. A lot to do with that. Because our community, but then it's like alcohol is right around the corner,
Yeah.
So,
Readily available.
yeah.
For me personally, I felt like when I was gonna get it too, It was during drinking too.
Really?
I swear to God.
Swear.
But then like, you know, like I swear to God, go check out more because I was like,
I don't
drinking
know,
a lot.
man. I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah, I
So
don't
high
know.
up.
Yeah.
It was hurting. My foot was hurting though.
Yeah.
Yeah, nó trời
right there,
trời
right
món
there.
câu nói là quỷ hồn to ấy ít
You know, y'all the kick out.
nó kick cái có body cho bear này có hồn nữa more nó you kick it.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's certain beers that when you drink, you're like, okay.
You know, would it be with like maybe certain beers that they're always drinking? Because I don't drink much Bud Light.
I think it depends on the person.
I barely drink Budweiser, Bud Light, but
My brother, if he drink Bud Light, it kicks in.
yeah, that could it be because of
that's
Bud
my
Light?
brother.
Maybe it's like some kind of chemical in there too.
I honestly, I don't even know because there's some people that can drink beer, can't drink liquor. Some people that can drink liquor.
It
can't
just
drink beer.
depends.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
it's
So
Yeah.
strange.
So they're still
body
gotcha.
Blood
Still
type,
trying to
I
figure
think.
that.
Depends.
But there's also some people that don't drink alcohol at all and
It still
get
get it.
Yeah.
It's the food.
It's the
Yeah.
food.
Then it depends. It could be anything.
not yours. Huh?
Yeah.
That's why I say, you know, you like, let's say that you have gout, I have gout, right?
Uh-huh.
And you could eat red meat and I can't. See? They
Yeah.
can not trigger. Not trigger.
But that's what doesn't fit your
That's-
body.
Yeah.
You know?
That's what I'm saying.
It could be anything. Gout can be anything. It
Yeah.
could be anything that triggers it.
Damn. Man, I
Yeah, you know, like I don't know,
Totally shot.
like the age could be plays a.
Also,
factor.
I want to
I don't
talk
know,
to you
man.
guys
I
about
don't
this
know.
too.
uh-huh.
In the Hmong population, we have the highest rate of gout in a younger population too.
Because I had my gout when I
Oh,
turned
yeah?
20.
Yep, there's people that have gout in
And my brother-
teens.
My brother just turned 20. He had his
Oh,
gout at
yep.
20. And
And
then I was
usually,
like,
usually in other populations, you won't see that until 50, 60.
yeah.
Yeah.
But in the Hmong community.
According to Mika, you know, they I don't know when they asked. According to what they told me, you know, you gotta be around your 30s, you know, to have gout. But
Even
like,
higher. Than
yeah. And it was like when I had my gout in 20s, I was like, dang, you're so young to have gout.
Damn.
You know, but I just genetics, I guess, you know.
Man,
to think about.
I had
Yeah,
lower back
'cause
problems. You know, like,
Do you?
when I was in high school, I did. Yeah. Even they told me like you weren't supposed to have back problems. Yeah.
Sound like Bruce Lee. Yeah,
I
nah.
think it's because you're going
yeah.
to myth so much. You know? getting out into that cage. Like, looking,
Well,
behavior.
Yo,
yeah.
you don't be calling me out, man. Did you see me in there? That's why.
Okay, I can't talk anymore. I won't. Gucci.
I'm not gonna lie. The best clubs was back then.
That's
Like Myth, Apple.
oh, that's my first
Alina,
club.
oh.
Okay, you know what? I was in
I
Wausau,
don't go to
right?
club, I don't know.
When I was in Wausau, we don't have clubs. We don't have clubs. So when I came to the cities,
Yeah.
the clubs that we went to was Stargate. It was like the first club I ever went to.
Hi.
Oh my god,
That's
dude!
not around.
You know, I
no,
did
no.
honestly when they said clubs in Wausau, I thought they were talking about like Sam's Club.
Oh,
They're like, oh, you guys talking about Sam's Club? And they're like, no, dude. We're talking about like a place where people gather up and hang out and party and drink.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the hell is that? Because I'm in Wausau. There's no clubs
Then
there.
they had that.
Like
No.
house parties? in Montreal?
Yeah, it was like a house party.
party.
Like, whose house are we going to? And then came to Minnesota. That's when one of my friends, and she took me to a Stargate, and I'm like, oh,
Dude, why do
this
you-
is a club.
Why do you think that? Why do you think that all the parties happen in Minnesota? All
I know that's
all the
the
celebrities,
Hmong people. Yeah, they come here. because-
everybody. Even you. Yeah. Wait, no, you're from here.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like everybody's
myself with
come to Minnesota. Everybody come to Minnesota.
你夹哥
Yeah, they that good. They more there.
Because
Like,
there's so many clubs out there, right?
I think it's-
Unison, White Dragon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's like
Cup and chairs.
Yeah.
You know,
Far
a lot
East.
of Far
It's the
East,
party. It's the
Smith.
party. You know, like
But it's also the support too, because if you look
the
at
thing-
you look at
for
California,
the Hmong population, right?
yeah, if you go to California, you're not getting the support from the Hmong people over there very much. That's what
Yeah.
I've
How come?
been
Let me
told.
ask you guys this.
Right,
But
that's
how
right,
come?
that's right.
Mong Mon Doi na yeah, like Chipo like take care of King like you know how to move in, Shin Dao yeah, you know, compared to Mika the Jolly na, you know.
Oh, 咪講英文嚇
Yeah, but like you know, most of the time,
drunk guys?
they just go and chill. Right, Mong Mon
Every year,
every year they Shin Dao you know,
That's
like
'cause
why
like-
is that? Like, is that like just
Yeah.
because-
natural?
要冇有落 Fresno 啦，你先到
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, that you know, I think the biggest reason I think is because to go de go na, you let you how to control the king to go de go And then the next thing you know is that they oh
That's
well.
what I was saying
let the
earlier
hype.
to my questions. And drinking is a problem in the Hmong community from our men's. You know.
Of course it is.
Yeah, and women too. You know,
I
Yeah.
see, I see if it was or not. But there are fights among every population.
yeah,
It's
it is.
Hmong, black, Mexican, white. But it does seem like it's a lot more
The Hmong
In the
community.
when it's in the Hmong community. Even at New Year, you know, it's like why are
Every
we
year.
fighting at a celebration for other people?
J4
Yeah,
or
yeah.
Yeah.
anywhere in the state. You know, like
Right.
even you know.
You know, I'll say this is what my experience is that a lot of the younger generation look le chito e shin do na le chito po hete jong cha na so le nya ka ting hete you know I can show off, you know. I got my boys behind my back. And then mu e shin do je le sa te oh now they're big boys, right? Now they're badasses. But they're not, you know. They look like dumb fools swinging arms.
Well, let's talk about a story about that. I got a story for you back then, sure.
Go for it.
Like, maybe I was one of that kid. I don't know. But like, you know, I had been training too. Like, but I remember when I went to Uptown is South Minneapolis.
Right.
South Minneapolis, Uptown.
Yeah.
And then
Frogtown.
Uptown.
no, Uptown, South Minneapolis, and I was drinking. I was with my two friends and two homegirls. And then we were like drinking. And we were at a bar. We were outside, and then I met this white guy, and then he was like doing like chisao, you know?
Oh,
You know
yeah.
chisao?
Yeah.
Like sticky hands.
Right.
And then after that, and then like he was showing my friend. He was trying to like beat up my friend, whatever. And then I came up to him and I talked to him, and I was telling him that why you trying to beat up my friend? And then like we sparred a little bit. Dang, he was really good. If it was a real fight, don't get all.
Huh.
Cause you know why? You know why I say he was really good?
Why?
Because I'm a boxer. When I met him, he was a kickboxer or an MMA guy. And then right when I threw like 3 jabs, he already threw like maybe like a jab and like 2 cross and like fucking kick. You know?
Yeah.
And then like a ball he like scratched my fucking nose. Like it didn't touch, but it surfaced.
Right.
And like I can feel the wind.
The wind.
Yeah.
The wind.
Oh.
Yep. I can
Yeah,
feel
some-
the wind.
I-
But he was wearing those thermal shirt with like
Yeah. Right.
and then you could tell that he was skinny, but he was like fucking tall and cut as fuck. Nigga, but spar, anh đòi mấy tháng đòi they want to cross, anh đòi nó kick á, they cái bảo có quen tụi của kia, they cái bảo bông cái bảo nó khơi của nó kia, next day cái bảo nó khơi kia. Yeah.
So I am trainer. You
No,
know?
he has been training, but man, you do not know what you're doing when you're in the streets.
Yeah.
A lot of people do not
Anything
know.
can happen in the street.
Yeah.
Man.
Have you ever gotten into a street fight?
Let's talk about street fights.
Yeah,
I want to talk about.
Yeah.
Have you got into a fight?
I've
Any
never
fight.
I've never been in a fight in my life.
Oh, really?
My
You're a
life.
good
Yeah.
boy.
Has anybody ever pissed you off where you want to crack him in the head?
Yeah, I could have.
Okay.
But
You hold
that was just like it would have been like super dangerous because we're on a balcony too, you know. So like
The bóng vậy, the bóng.
Was it a Hmong guy or
yeah, it was a Hmong dude.
was it
He's a
another
Hmong guy too.
Okay.
It was a Hmong dude. I was just sitting there and I was dating my then ex or girlfriend at that time. And he was a friend of one of her ex's friend.
Okay.
And he just got on my face. He was just talking really loud, spitting in my face, and I was just like, "All right, that's cool, man. Whatever." And he started saying some things that were very offensive towards my then girlfriend, and I was like, "You know what? I'm just gonna have to walk away, man, because
Yeah.
I just want to avoid fights because we're just there for a celebration.
Avoid violence.
Right.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I haven't gotten in a fight, but I think I could, if it were up to me to defend my family, my friends, and myself, I would do that. And
But it has to be reasonable.
it has to be very reasonable.
Yeah. Okay.
Defending.
Have you ever thought about like learning like martial arts?
Yeah, I did a little bit of Muay Thai
Yeah.
back in the day, and then I have gun safety training too.
That's all you need, man.
Permit to carry, permit to carry.
Don't
Right.
mess with me anymore.
I won't
Yeah.
use that unless I need to defend.
Yeah.
But there's
Obviously.
also consequences when you defend.
Exactly.
But we're talking about
'Cause
street fights
I
though.
also have that too.
But street fight, Van. What about you?
street fights.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
So don't let me talk about it. Yeah. Okay.
Don't even talk about it.
Did something happen before?
No, what told the show?
You don't. Like what? What do you
Have you ever had any street fights? The fact that
fight?
you are like a real fighter, have you ever had any real street fights?
Ooh,
Real confrontation.
man. So
I'm talking about real confrontation though.
no. So I already shared this. I think you guys were there, right? You
No,
know, and
not like I'm talking about like going to bars though.
Oh, I don't hit bars. You know.
Yeah.
Or
I
I'm
hit
talking about
bars, I
like
don't-
okay, what about just randomly?
I told you about like when I quit my gang.
So but that's different.
That was-
you didn't know how to fight then.
Yeah, I didn't know how to fight. Now I
But
do.
you didn't know how to fight then.
When
It
you
ain't
learn how to
count.
fight, you don't really hit those places.
But-
you know, and
Yeah.
and I don't. Yeah, you know better. You know that you go in there. You're not
You
trying
learn-
to be
you
like a
learn-
hothead or anything,
Yeah.
but
You learn how to defend yourself.
That's true, but you cannot tell me all your life.
okay. So
You
there-
have
there's
never been to a place where you know how to fight and you stop yourself at least.
Yeah, I have
More,
that.
right?
Okay, so
Yeah.
you know, I think Yang knows that when I met you, I was still with her.
Yeah,
She
Okay.
she went to a club, right? And I went with her, and she was with this Chinese guy, and she lied that this guy came and grabbed her and shit.
Okay.
And so, of course, I found out that was a fucking lie. But that was the only time like I didn't get heated, but dude, she was like she was a pathological liar. So how was I supposed to like?
But you hold yourself back.
Yeah, you know, like I really, you know, like if ever, unless they do harm to my family or my kids, yeah, I probably would. But to like just hit somebody, you know, I wouldn't even waste my time because especially me as a lethal weapon too, I can go to prison.
Oh yeah,
So
definitely.
that's why I wouldn't even waste my time with them.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's true.
Yeah. But most of the time when I do like get really pissed at people, it's not people like that are my size. They're like huge ass Meka guys. You know?
This guy.
I'm not kidding, man. They're like huge ass Meka guys. And I'm like, this motherfucker, and they're driving trucks too. You know?
Yeah, they'll
Yeah.
flick you off, you flick them off, and then like you guys almost got out of the car and like
And to that point, when you know that they're twice your size, you're not even gonna want to fuck with them, right? So you're just like, oh motherfucker, this guy's.
I'm
huge.
sorry, man, but there was this one time. Oh, are we still
Yeah.
on camera?
Yeah, we still have. Yeah, we got.
There was this one time. Then me, and my uncle, we went on a vacation, right? And then there was this redneck, and he was like 6'5", 6'4".
Yeah, that's usually who.
And then he's a Marine, ex-Marine, and then he, I don't know, I forgot what he did to us, but we were out of town. We were in Brennard, and then I forgot what he did to us. I forgot what. I know we didn't do anything to him for sure, but he did something to us. And then the last insult that he did to us was spitting on the ground, cause that's what rednecks do, you know that.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
it's kind of insult.
You
And
took
then-
that as an insult.
No, that was an insult for us that we're not rednecks, right? But he did something before that too.
Okay.
And then I think I don't know what he was doing, but he probably on drug. I don't know. But then I fucking went up to him. He was 6'5", and I punched him right in the face. Take a rock, like he was
Yeah.
6'5". I was like, what am I, 5'3" right now? And then
5'3", no, you're
Yeah.
like 5'6", 5'7".
thank you. Thank you, sure.
No, I'm serious though. You can't. If you're 5'3", dude, you were like shorter than my ex. Okay, my ex.
So if you say 5'6", you'll shake, yeah.
You are
But
probably
anyways,
5'6".
anyways, my fucking ass, I was short as fuck. But like, anyways, được cũng đói, cũng I rock yeah, and then take a I rock yeah, take a ball I cheek yeah. Like he woke up, he's like, oh yeah, I'm sorry, and then take a ball, and got on the hotel yeah. Take a ball, like I honestly went up to him like this, and then he was coming up to me, and he was like, trying to shake my hand, and everything, and then take a ball, my rock cross yeah, and then take a ball, don't guy yeah, I rock yeah, I cheat like yeah.
Oh,
I check yeah, oh I'm sorry, that I came back here to where I know a fucking hotel game, but he got a fucking truck, and he's an ex-Marine.
What prompted him to do that? Like,
See, the thing is that I forgot, but I know I remember that. No, I know I'm kind of recall right now, but I wasn't drinking back then.
Okay.
No. Back then, what you drink? Huh? Back then I
he
was
did
only like
something that offended
19.
you pretty bad.
Yeah, he offended. Yeah, he offended all of us, but like, basically the people that I was with, my uncle, my uncle's friends, whoever, they were all short too, and then like lunch
So he did
higher.
something.
But he's
That's
6'5".
bad though.
And basically he did something to us, and then the last thing he did was he spit on the ground. And then I went and confront him and wouldn't know.
Yeah.
But like street fighting is definitely different from real fighting. Not from martial art, from boxing and everything. Because everything ends in a second. But Sean knows that already because Bruce Lee always explained all that.
Yeah.
So what?
Yeah.
Can I ask you guys? I'm not too
Yeah, go
big
ahead.
into like the street fighting or martial arts scene, but if you were to pick like a combination of things or one martial art that would help prepare you the most for self defense in a street fight, right? In a street fight, or maybe not self defense, but just to engage, engage.
Right.
What would be it? Like, would you say,
Oh man.
in your opinion,
If you, well,
combination or whatever?
I probably
One thing, right?
yeah. Just,
One or
Yeah, one
two or
thing.
three?
I'll try to make this quick, 'cause
defense
we-
yourself.
we
Yeah.
have like very short in time, but I would probably say it would be, if you're gonna use something to defend yourself, you would have to either boxing,
Okay.
kickboxing, or Muay Thai. Okay. I would say Jeet Kune Do, but then there's so many different forms of Jeet Kune Do now. So my art that I use in JKD is completely different from all the concept shit. So that's why I wouldn't even say JKD because then they'll be laughing at me. But I would just say, kickboxing, boxing, and Muay Thai would be the one. But to really like be careful, like if they're trying to punch you, you can maneuver depending how fast you are, but judo is good. Jiu-jitsu on the ground is good. Okay.
Sure.
So, yeah.
Basically everything. I mean, you can learn stand up, ground.
Yeah.
Right, but in one street fight, like let's say at the bar, you're going downtown, and you're confronted with just this situation. I know all situations are different.
Right.
We can't pinpoint one thing. There's
I would,
so many
I would have to.
things going on.
I would, for me, if it was like in a bar, yeah, they can having fun in a bar. I would say boxing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Boxing.
because like most of the time you could, confrontation, and you could throw hands in,
Yep.
Sure.
Yeah,
Yep.
so
They're
I would
not
have,
trying to tackle you.
yeah. So there's no like trying everybody. For example, me and Henry, we just go at each other, hold each other, and just trying to bang in, So I would have to say
It
boxing.
definitely.
Like stupid
I would
fighting.
say that too.
Yeah.
But like if you actually like in boxing, you know how to pose, you know how to do your stance, and then
Right.
I would have to say boxing,
Yep. I would agree too.
because when you and your stance, they're coming, you know how to dodge, head movement, footwork and stuff. I would have to say boxing.
All right. Chad, you got 2 minutes.
I only got one thing to say.
Okay.
Run.
You actually, that's way better than my answer. That's way better than my answer. But we're gonna take a break. We can come back and still chat some more.
Yeah,
Unless you guys gotta go. So we'll come back and chat some more. Okay.
Yeah, you